What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to City Skylines. My name is wjFPDN, and we're back after a week of a bit of a pause. As you may saw in my tweet, I was sick and I'm still recovering today, but I'm feeling a whole lot better. Spent my last week of the holiday being sick, so that was very fun. Now, in this episode, I want to finish up the harbor area, and as you can see, it's already looking quite nicely. It's quite a large harbor, and we have had an airport here which is now completely gone, which will be remade in the future in probably the next couple of episodes. Don't quote me on that, but there will be an airport here as well, the new airport will be here, and I'm not sure on the design yet, but we'll see that in a bit. But today I want to focus on the harbor. I want to finish it, and as you can see here, the highway is being used, which is very nice, and that means this one is not being used anymore because I disconnected it. I've like had a new design of an interchange here, which splits up into two highways, which is it's quite good. There's only a bit of an issue: if you exit here, you can't go that way. I don't know why, but that's probably a design flaw or something. This highway will go into this neighborhood right here because the traffic like that isn't supported very well. It's quite bad, so that's why that is there. But anyway, I want to focus here on this piece of the city, and I've done a bit of off-screen work. I've done a bit of a rail yard here, which isn't finished yet. We still need some detail work in there. But I want to expand the rail yard into this area because I don't really know what to make of this. I've done some warehouses here and another warehouse and a bit of like a garbage incineration plant here with a bit of a recycling center, and I think it looks quite cool. It will definitely work to fix this area and get rid of the garbage here. Place some ships down because I think that's what a harbor needs. Tried to download more ships, couldn't find some, so still only have this one here. But I love this area. There's been a bit of off-screen work on this pier right here, and there's been a factory here, and we're all going to do some detail working on that in this episode, which is going to be later on. But now we're going to work on a bit of a larger thing like the rail yard, and after that we're going to do some detail speed ups and time lapses and whatever. So you might also hear in my voice, I'm still just a bit sick, but I'm feeling a lot better, which is very good. I need this to branch off into like this area right there. So I'm gonna try and find like a good shape. And like make this straight. And I've already messed it up again. Now we're gonna like upgrade it. No overhead cable. It looks a bit derp here, I know, but once we got like the gravel in there, that will look very nice, and I think that will work out very nicely. So we're gonna need another, like, god damn it. We're gonna need more of like these little rail yard things, which are quite difficult to make actually. I do have a key, which I think is Control B. Yeah, bending, I want that off. So now I can like work freely here. And make this like unsnap like that. Beautiful, that will work as some sort of a rail yard. I'm getting tired of these messages of the garbage piling up. I know that. And I think this will work very nicely actually, like a rail yard here. I think that will look quite cool. Like have two of them, like one split out here and the other larger one which goes here. Now this is completely filled up with trains, and I still need to place some like plants and little shrubs and stuff down there so that it looks a bit more neglected, which I think most rail yards are. So that's something I have to do. This goes nowhere probably, so let's just have this like go here. Gonna be like a little train maintenance shop or whatever. Right there. Then have this like connect up that. Whoops. That button, and then there is like a little thing I downloaded, which I already have for quite a while, so it's a miracle if I can find it. I also don't know what it's called, so I can't look it up on like the search mod. But I don't think I have it anymore. It was like a little building where you can put a train in, like a little train shop. Well, if I find it, then I will definitely place it down. This is something else. But let's place this down. There's like a little train maintenance workers building or something. I'm gonna have a couple down here. Have another one right here. Good. So we got that going. Now I'm gonna place down more of these kind of buildings soon here. But first we're gonna need the gravel there. So let's go to my search mode because I've already have it here, and then go to 4x4. Yeah, my voice still is a bit, or is still sick. My voice is sick. I don't know how, but it is. So bear with me, guys. I hope I can resume on my regular schedule soon again. Currently I'm in like the final year of my school, so I gotta spend a bit more time on that as well than YouTube, which, yeah, you know, I need to pass and then we can move on with our lives and start a career maybe, I don't know. But probably I will do another school year or more years after this, so we're not done yet. As much as I want to be done with school, I can't quit yet. I still need more diplomas, so I'll have a little extension here maybe. So we can put some buildings down there or something. Alright, and then here like this not so nice edge anymore. Right here, like this. We have like a little dirt path which goes like in this direction. Alright, so we got this road like entering the area here, which I think I'm not gonna keep. I don't want this here actually. Let's just do this and then make a little curved road out of that. I think we have the place to do so. So there we go, little curved road. Not too shabby, it's not too bad. People are playing games. Go away, I want to click here. Thank you very much. I don't know if you can see that though, but there was a Steam message popping up, which meant I couldn't click on my search box mod. And I don't know the hotkeys for those things, so can't click those as well. Alright, here we go, roughen up the edge. There. Alright, so our little rail yard is coming along nicely. Now I am going into this category right here and see if we got some buildings we can place down, which I don't think we have. We might be able to put down a couple of these. Well, we got quite a lot of those warehouses already, so that might not be very handy to do. Do I have some cool office buildings? Probably not. It's just gonna be very office-like. And that doesn't fit in this area. There is this, I have no idea what it is. It's a building from Baltimore. That's kind of industrial actually, but it has to fit on like a curved road. Hold on a second. No. Doesn't work. I can't get that to work. Never in my life. This is a cool building. This like glows up with all colors and stuff. Let's do like an office building right here. What's this? It's an office building as well. I think this office building will fit in quite nicely here. So you're gonna have that. And there's like this. I think those buildings are better. These are like little, well, little, they're not quite little, but they're quite office-y like and quite industrial like. So I think that will work very nicely in this area. Alright, so we got a little part of the rail yard done again. I think that's the best part. This is just a bit too nice for an industrial area actually, that's what I think. But let's go around to this area, which I still need to finish up. And I'm gonna type concrete here. There we go. And we're gonna fill this up with concrete, and then we're gonna make this like the car import, export, terminal, pier, or whatever. There's gonna be like some cool parking lots here filled with new cars which came by boat. We do need that in the city because, you know, we don't build cars here. We import them. It's a sign of how successful the city is. Isn't really. But who cares? Right, nice. So that is that. Got the concrete in there. There was something I had to check on, but I somehow sort of forgot what. So let's just get the parking lots in. And I have this mod now, which makes this very nice and all. And if we press options here and go on that one, and then like make them, let's do them like this. -1, and then I think we need some pluses. There we go. So we're gonna build a parking lot here, which I reckon we can do like right here. There's gonna be a parking lot and this piece right here. That's gonna be the parking lot of import and export cars. Something like that maybe. Here we go. There. Not too happy about that. This is still quite difficult to do actually, so bear with me on this. And I like it very much that now I have a mod which allows me to place these down straight and stuff, that they're not crooked anymore. And that is if I can figure this out and get my life together. I think it's in the middle there are. Right there. Here we go. So like right here is the other one. So it's a bit crooked probably, but it's a large parking lot which will fit tons of cars. And now we're gonna get a fence around that because we can't have anyone steal those. And my fence that I use for that is in here somewhere. There it is. And then just fix this. Nope. Gotta do a 90. That's okay, that's good. Right, here we go. Close it off on this side. So there is gonna be a bit of room here for cars to enter. It's gonna fix like this. It's like a gate that opens and closes, and I'm gonna have 2 of those. Like that. And press our button here. Oh, the fence thing didn't work. My phone is going, so let me put that away. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Damn it. Always happens to me. There we go. And then we're gonna grab this tool again and then press the fencing tool, which makes life... I thought it made life... No, where have you gone? Wait. Wrong button. Look, now it makes my life very, very easy. We can go here. There we go. We won't pay attention to that corner. Put a tree in there or something. I don't know. Try and fix that sometime. But we can enter some cars and exit some cars here, which is very good. And that now means we need a car prop. So I'm thinking about just hatchbacks or something. If I type in hatch, will that find a hatchback? That is the question of the day. Press enter, might be useful. I think we'll find a hatchback. Look at that. Hatchback prop vanilla version. Go here, and we're gonna just do a little cheaty way. Oh wait, that's not good. This one. They need like a bit more spacing in between of each other. What is that? About... Look, that's too close. So let's say 2.5 maybe? This is tricky. Oh wait. Oh wait, it works. Almost. So let's see when... Alright, so here, this is a good spot to... put new ones in. It's a bit of a tricky thing to do. So that's gonna be quite a lot of hatchbacks. I'll see you when all the hatchbacks are in place, I guess. Alright, so quite remarkable that none of the people in this city have ordered a green hatchback. Only red, grey and black hatchbacks have been ordered. Also blue ones, nothing. There are missing 4 hatchbacks of this parking lot. Probably got stolen, lost, whatever. Someone's not getting their car. Sucks to be them though, but it's not me, I hope. So we need something here. So I thought maybe like a building or something, but I don't know what. So I'm thinking like an office where the cars are being registered and stuff. That kind of stuff we need. And I think it will be quite cool if we have an office like on this point right here. Overlooks the sea, the bay, and sees everything that comes in from like the main sea or whatever that is. This is the main sea, don't know. Outside connection needed, no thank you. But I think an office here will be quite cool. Now I'm not talking about something like that, but just a tiny small building which resembles something like an office. Something like this, like a modernist office. I don't know how or what. Well, Jesus. This is a bit too tall. They look cool, but they're a bit too tall. So what's this? It's a bit of a larger version of that, the other one. And if we have more buildings over here. Yeah, no. Maybe this one. Still is a very... doesn't fit. That is a bummer. That is a bummer though. So what's this? That's too large. Nope. Doesn't work. So maybe the US Bank? No, probably not. Also doesn't fit. Hold on a sec. That might be a quite cool building like having here. I think this will work. And we're gonna have that on the point right here. There's like a registration office for the cars. There's a good roleplay there. Good roleplay. And we're gonna type in concrete again. Probably think I have 0 typing skill. Probably right, but also there's a microphone right on top of my keyboard, so I gotta like type a bit quiet so you guys don't murder me. And then there's a button we press Ctrl A, which is probably the best invention someone has ever done to this game. The best mod ever. Ctrl A is holy right here. So this is something we're gonna like decorate right now. That means going into the props area, which is going to be a disaster, I know. We want some trees and some bushes and stuff around here, like at the front of the office. And that means scrolling through this entire list of props that probably will never be used. But to find like the little plants, plant holders, or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called, so that's why I gotta look for them this way. Luckily my commentary isn't repetitive or something. I guess not. So yeah, this might take a while. I have no idea where they are. They're here, right here. So we got this one, which I think will be nice to have like right there. have 3 of those, maybe. Then like 1 of those here, 1 here, 1 here, and here maybe on these sides. They're all smileys. Look at them. They're smileys. Anyways, let's grab a tree. Oh wait, trees are in this. I keep forgetting that that is a tree, or the parks. That's not trees anymore. I think that was a bad change of like, what do you call them, category. They should have like had that the same. Let's just fit some of these trees. I like these trees. I don't know what they are. Let's see, right here. Red gum small. They're quite nice. I think they're good detailed and stuff. And they fit nice in a harbor area like this. So here, we might do some bushes and stuff, like ferns or something. Just have some of those in there, and then maybe some palm trees, some small palm trees. Like a little tropical look to that. I think there was a small palm tree right here. That's a large one. Here's a small one. I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, this is quite a small one. And then like that. So we got that going. Then it's time to find maybe some tables or something where like the people from the office can sit down at and like have a conversation outside. Maybe and that stuff. Let me look for that. Right, so I find my tables right here in the table menu, whatever they call it. And I think just plop a couple of these down. Like this is like a little pause area or something, like where you go in your break, you have a smoke, a cigarette or whatever. Or just sit around and eat when the weather is beautiful. It's probably beautiful here. Like at the sea, you got that. Probably a bit windy here. What are you gonna do about it? Like that. I think that's good for the tables and stuff. We might do a couple here as well, because it's a large company. And you can sit in the shade, of course. So there we go. I guess it's nice. No clue what we can do here. We might do a bit of detail with some bushes and stuff to make that wall not look so flat and stuff. All that kind of jazz. If I can find my favorite bush. Is this one it? No. No. Damn it. Where is it? Probably around here somewhere. Has to be, right? Not that one, but the other one. There we go. I like this one. I don't know why. It just looks very realistic for some reason. We have some... Whoop, that's not what I meant to do. Bit of these in there. Maybe they look nice. And a couple of those to mix it up. Hopefully we won't notice that that is actually quite a plain wall there. So we got that going. No idea what we can do here. Honestly, it's the harbor is so large that I really don't know what to do on all those empty spaces. I might just fit in some simple office buildings or whatever. But hopefully we can get that fixed today and finished today. That's like the main thing. I guess these buildings are quite nice. But they don't really fit in right next to those container thingies. Let's add the Empire State Building here. That would be very nice. Now let's go for the bulk storage, which is those. We might fit in 2 of those here maybe or something like that. Why is you clicked? So this is like the empty one. Let's have a couple empty ones. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not going well here. Right, so grab this again. Very useful tool as well. Control T makes it duplicate or whatever. No, I need... That didn't work. Did it? No, that didn't work. I thought that we would have like those stripes on here as well, but I guess not. Whoa, what's this? Let's just do this really fast. And have this like bauxite or whatever this is. You know what? Let's just make this nice. Once and for all. You go here. And you go here. So that is that. One little piece fixed and filled up. And a bit more to go. Now what I might do is just fit in more of these parking lots over here. I really have no idea. I'm not gonna do that now. I'm gonna have to make a bit of inspiration, or get a bit of inspiration from this. But yeah, what is going on here? Why is this turned yellow? Is it like a polluted ground or something? Got no idea. I really don't have an idea. So yeah, I think it's time for us to speed things up and make it look nice. So we're gonna detail some of these areas, and then we'll see what happens after that. I was hoping to finish this area today, which we're probably gonna do. In the way we're not gonna work on it tomorrow or the next episode. I'm just gonna finish like little things like this, or now in the detail work an episode, or off screen, which is gonna be very simple, like little railway with a couple trucks and stuff. Like you see here, something like this maybe. I think that's looking quite nice, so we might do something like that. Now let's just go into detail work an episode or mode, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Welcome back, guys. So things just went from bad to worse. My C disk, where my program Audacity, which is the program I record my voice with, that disk was kind of full on space, so there wasn't any MBs left on it. There's still not, but I got it to fix it somehow. But that ran full, and I noticed that when I started recording and getting back to you guys after the little time lapses, I noticed that my little voice was disappearing from the audio track I was recording because my memory was full. So I got that fixed, and now we're back. And while we did that, I tried to save the game. Didn't work because somehow this saves something on the C drive, which I have no idea what. So I gotta look into that. But that didn't work because it was full, which I don't know if the save worked or not. But we'll see that. So what I showed you, which you didn't see, but what I did show you, was this area. We worked on this in the time lapses. You saw that. It's now complete, I hope. So we got a couple buildings here. We got a bit of a industrial warehouse kind of thing here. More warehouses, cars parked, people working on locomotives and trains and trucks are there. And we've detailed this a bit with like nice little bushes and stuff. Put some offices down here, bit of an empty space. And that's that. Also, we focused on this side. Done some little here with a couple bushes and some shrubs and stuff. And then here, this is something like an abandoned old train loading dock station. Still a couple train trailers back here and stuff. Also, we did a parking thing for trailers from Evergreen and Maersk, or whatever you call it. I like to think this is from Evergreen or something, and they got their trailers back here. And DHL is here, of course, as well. They got a little warehouse outpost here, whatever you want to call that. So, like, the little things are done. We're almost done with every other thing in this harbor, which is quite cool. I like it. Power is an issue, so we're gonna fix that. But, yeah. This is still not fixed over here. Still gotta look into what I'm gonna do with this. Probably just gonna be a dock, like going around here and then back there, and getting into the city and making this river look kind of nice. I've been doing a little bit of here. Ooh, like, get out of there. But anyways, this I have to replace because I think one of them burned down. Now the real trick is going to be connecting these two up to each other, like this side to this side. And I have no idea how I am going to do that because this is gonna be water in the middle here. Land is going to go probably there, I would say. Like, honestly, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this and how I'm gonna fix the land. So I might do like the land ending here, like that. I think that can be a good one. That might look nice. So let's try that. If we go underneath here. There we go. So we're gonna pause the game real quick. Gonna go here and then make this like all nice and straight. So that we can make a road in here. Let's go a bit larger. Better safe than sorry, right? So there we go. I want this like parallel to the highway, which is there, and thank you for being there. So I'm gonna have to move you like up here or something. Yeah, that's nice. So we got that. Then I'm going to destroy this, and damn, this is gonna get. I don't think this is gonna be very pretty. I have no idea though, but let's see. Fix the land up here real quick, like so, and then if I can remember where to find that, which I believe is in here somewhere. There we go. Hello, are you home here, game? What are you doing? Yeah, this ain't working. This ain't working. Let's go back here. Slope too steep. What are you talking about? It ain't too steep. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna look weird. You know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this canal even here back. I might just connect it up to that place right there. I don't know. This is gonna leave for a very like looks kind of crappy thing, which we don't want. We want this area to be as nice as possible, of course, because this is what we worked on the last 3 episodes or 4. I don't know how many episodes we worked on this, but nonetheless, let's just go here and just extend this a bit more. So let's see how we're doing on. I think we got enough grid here to place these guys on. Here we go. Back here. Then I think I'm just gonna grab a couple of these, fit those in the middle, and I'm gonna say the harbor is near completion. It really is. Even though it might not look like it, but it really is near completion. Now there are a couple things that need to be done here and there, but I don't think I'm gonna do them on camera. Just so we can close this chapter of City Skylines. We've made a harbor, like we did in the old series, but I think this one is about 6, 7 times, 10 times better. Yeah. The old one was, it was good, but I like this one more, just because it's a bit on the larger scale. I think the old one was only like right this pier and then to this. I think that was the scale of the old one. Like this harbor is about 10 times as big. So I like it. We got even a navy little port here, which this pier is going to be navy kind of stuff. Maybe we could put some tanks down there and some warehouses or something. But I'm gonna call it quits for this episode. I've been recording for 2 hours now. Been way too long. I gotta do something for school maybe. Nah, let's not do that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's end on a nice scenic shot of the harbor, because I also gotta get a thumbnail. I shouldn't forget that. But I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like. It would be highly appreciated. I'll see you next one. Take care, guys. You're awesome. And bye-bye.